Imagine a dark room filled with shelves of unsolved cases that may not have been looked at in years. Now imagine taking those cases off the shelf and bringing them into the light. The goal of this channel is to shed some new light on those dark cold cases on a state-by-state basis. Thus, welcome to Dark Cold State. I am your host, Dawn, and I plan to bring some light to these cases in hopes of providing new tips, leads, or attention that will bring a resolution to remaining family members. Today's cold cases are from the state of Rhode Island. Our first case is the murder of Cynthia McKenna. Cynthia was found deceased in her apartment on February 21 of 2007. She was 49 years old at the time of her death. Later, it was determined that Cynthia had died of asphyxiation. Cynthia was last seen on February 18, 2007 at approximately 10:30 p.m. She was arguing with a man in a silver pickup truck in the parking lot of the Waterman Apartments located at 242 Waterman Avenue in North Providence, Rhode Island. Cynthia was a Caucasian woman with a bright smile and strawberry blonde hair. Cynthia leaves behind 3 children who are looking for answers as to who committed the crime and why their mother was killed. If you or someone you know lived in North Providence, Rhode Island, at or near the Waterman Avenue Apartments in February of 2007 and can provide information regarding this case, please contact North Providence Police Department at 401-231-4533, extension 141, or 1-877-747-6583. Our next case is the case of Donald Couitt or Couitt. Donald was 30 years old when he succumbed to gunshot wounds obtained in a drive-by shooting. The shooting occurred in the early morning hours at 78 Mauney Street in the city of Providence, Rhode Island on July 26, 2001. Donald Couitt was male with brown hair and eyes and a thin mustache. Donald leaves behind 1 child, 5 brothers, and many other family members who are searching for answers. If you or someone you know lived in the area of Mauney Street in July of 2001 and can provide information on this case, please contact the Providence Police Department at 401-272-3121. Our next case is the case of Juan Oquendo. On June 1, 2006, police were called to a bar called Hacker's Pub after witnesses saw a man stumble down the stairs out a rear door and collapse. The man was Juan Oquendo. He had been stabbed in the apartment upstairs, was covered in blood, and was slowly dying. Bystanders did their best to stop the bleeding, but were unable to do so. Police found blood leading away from the scene, down Pine Street and across Couitt Street, and believe the murderer was covered in Juan's blood at the time that he fled. Juan Carlos was from the Dominican Republic and had been living in the Central Falls, Rhode Island area for more than 10 years. If you or anyone you know was in or around the area of Hacker's Pub, Pine Street, or Couitt Street on June 1st of 2006, or can provide any information regarding this case, please contact 401-727-7411 or 1-877-747-6583. The goal of this channel is to provide attention to these cold cases. In order to do that, I must ask a favor of you, and that favor is please like, share, subscribe, and comment so that these videos get to as many people as possible. If you or someone you know actually committed any of these crimes, please do the right thing and contact the nearest police department to provide information or to turn yourself in and bring closure to each of these families. Currently, the states are selected using a randomizer each week to determine the next state for review. If you would like to volunteer a state or a case for review, please suggest in the comments below. Please note, if a state has already been reviewed for 2023, it will not be reviewed again until next year. Appropriate update videos will be provided in the future if needed.